Blim, 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 blom.
Hello there, gaming fans. Welcome to my hideout. I am your host, The Horde, back with another gameplay video for your entertainment today. And today, we return to the church, trying to make sense of the madness that is happening in Father Matthias's life in What Have You Done, Father? What he did in the first episode was apparently kill a woman, shortly after losing his virginity to her. The story didn't really make much sense. Why did she die? Why was blood coming out of her mouth? I think after watching back the last video, I might have a bit of an idea about what's going on. So we were halfway through the story. We slept with the woman, she died, we tried to cover it up, we took her body to the graveyard, and then that's where we left the story. It was weird that she died. She came to us to confess her love for us, but she was also trying to escape her violent husband, I think. And she was planning to run away forever, and that's what we're trying to say has happened, despite her dying in our bed, and us then hiding the body in a place where no one can find it. Along the way, we have had disturbing visions. We've been seeing things that just aren't there, that just don't make sense. So what on earth is going on here? And I'm going to tell you my theory right now. Tea. That's right, tea. That poisonous, disgusting hot drink that tastes like urine. Tea. Except in this case, it was strawberry urine. Is that a thing? Probably. I think the strawberry tea is to blame. Why would I blame the strawberry tea? I'll tell you. Yeah? Because the strawberry tea was a gift from Felix, and Felix is a weirdo. Felix is our student. Me and the woman both drank the tea. She died. I'm having hallucinations. Yeah? She got it worse than me, but I've still got it bad. I'm seeing and hearing things that aren't there. This is not a good trip that I'm having. And I'm having it against my will. I would admit that there are holes in my theory. How was Felix to know that Lady Marina was going to request strawberry tea? Because we've got quite the selection. We're basically a tea house and a church all rolled into one. So that's where it falls down a little bit, but I still think I'm right. But to find out if I'm right, we have to head back to the game and see where this tale takes the dirty father next. And be warned, all of our favourite things are in this video. Violence, nudity, and flashing lights and disturbing imagery. I don't really like flashing lights, I'll be honest, but the other ones, right up my street. Let's play. I think we're on chapter 6, mate. It says chapter 7, but I don't remember doing chapter 6. Did I? I think I read chapter 6 at the end, but I don't think we actually played it. Let's have a look. Later at the old cemetery, we've done this, so we're even closer to the end than I thought. We've only got 5 bits to go. Chapter 7. Try that again. Later, back at the rectory.
I hastily departed from that place, indifferent to whether what happened was real or if I was slowly losing my sanity.
It wasn't real, mate.
An hour later, I found myself back at the rectory.
Yep.
Where I decided to compose my resignation letter.
Yes.
Prepare for a spiritual and psychological checkup, and surrender myself to the authorities.
That's it. Hang on.
Little did I know that the evening held more surprises for me.
Yep, more surprises on the way. Hang on though. Why are we going to surrender ourselves to the authorities after hiding the body? Things would have been better if we just rung them at the start and said, look, there's a dead woman in my bed. It's going to sound really bad saying, look, there was a dead woman in my bed. I've hidden the body. I'm guilty. Take me in. That's just setting us up for further trouble down the line. Finally home. I just need to rest now. Tomorrow I'll set things straight, write my resignation letter, talk to the bishop, and turn myself in. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Oh my God. We need to add washing the car to that list, man. Where's this teddy bear come from? Who's this guy? Oh my God, it's Father Josiah. Is it Father Josiah? Yes, Father Josiah. Good Lord, you're drunk. What happened? You tried to have sex with Felix because I think that they've got something going on, yeah? So, to develop my theory even further, Felix has got me to kill a girl by sleeping with her to cover his own tracks of having sex with Father Josiah. I'll admit it's a reach. It doesn't matter. I might as well be dead for all I know. I am done with this life. You're not allowed to talk like that, Father Josiah, yeah? That's not an option you're allowed to take. Don't talk like that. Let's go inside and... I'm not going anywhere. Christ! I am lost. What am I going to do? I've dug my own grave. I've betrayed the church and everyone who has ever helped me, showing me kindness. You listen to me and don't look with compassion towards me. I don't deserve it. I am a bastard. Don't think I'm rambling just because I've had too much to drink. I'm dead serious. I have to make a confession. Right here, on this spot. I know what you're going to say, mate. I don't need the details. I am not who you think I am. You've heard it right. Oh, but what may Father Josiah want to say with this? You may be asking yourself, I am a sinful man. I've deceived everyone. You're talking shite, mate. Let's go to sleep in separate beds. Shut up! I've kept this thing inside me for too long. Enough with the little secrets whispered at night. Enough with all the notes slipped through the pages of those goddamn tasteless fashion magazines. Oh, right, yeah. So the magazines, that's how they're sending messages to each other to set up a bit of a sword fight. Hear me, because this is the first time I am so honest. I feel this burning fire deep in my heart. I am in love, head over heels. Her name's Marina. Right, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I thought it was Felix he was talking about. So, I'm going to revise my theory. Felix is in love with Father Josiah. He killed Marina to get back at Father Josiah, because if he couldn't have him, then she couldn't have him, and I think that's it. You what? You said Marina? Yes, Marina Costanza. Oh, if you would just know her. She's divine. Her smile alone is enough to make a priest forget his vows. Tell me about it, mate. Been there, done that, worn the condom. And I have forgotten mine for quite some time. Almost a year, actually. We are madly in love. And, as you have seen her car packed full with things, we planned to leave together tonight. Why did she shag me? She used me. Quite like that. It is not infatuation. It is not spur of the moment. We've been seeing each other for almost a year. We are tired of hiding. Her old Nazi husband is obsessed with her. But we are dead serious. You know why? Because I am a father! Yes, you've heard it right. She gave birth to a baby boy, my son. Oh, the joy of my life. We planned to leave the city, move to the countryside, you know, raise our children, live until old age, and be laid to rest by our grandchildren under an old oak tree. He's thought it all out. And now what? You cannot leave like this. You're drunk. No, whoa, yeah? Let's put him in the car, drunk, he'll crash, he'll die, or maybe not, just get a serious injury. Then we can blame her death on him. We get off scot-free. Of course I'm not going anywhere, you idiot. I'm going to crash on a sofa, and tomorrow I'm going to take my stuff back home. I'm going to cry for an hour or so, and then get drunk again, because. That's a terrible plan. Get in the car and fuck off. That goddamn whore didn't show up! Most probably she left me. If I only would have listened to the rumours, and she took that baby with her, don't I look like a real man? Am I not a good fit for a father? Tell me. I have purchased her expensive gifts, even a baby stroller, white, a very expensive model, just as she wanted for our baby. Toys, all sorts of things, and now she's giving me the cold shoulder? I should have known that she's not good for me. It's not the first time she promised me we will leave together, only for hours later to change her mind. Oh, why am I so weak? Why did I have to fall in love with this woman? Listen, go inside, rest up, we'll talk tomorrow. Fucking hell.
You can imagine my shock.
I can.
Not only were they secretly in love,
Yeah.
which was hard to believe in itself,
Yeah.
but they had a child.
Unbelievable. So what was the fucking thinking about getting rid of her fucking car, shitface? Let's have a look through everything. We've got a mailbox key, mine. We've got a suitcase. He was determined to leave. Oh, this is his car. That makes a lot more sense. We've got a hat. Yeah, because she had a train ticket, you fucking idiot. She can't drive, or she hasn't got a car. There's something underneath. Pregnancy verification letter to Lady Marina Constanza. On this 10th day of February 1948, the patient known as Marina Constanza Leopold had a positive pregnancy test. Based on the date of her last menstrual period, her estimated date of delivery is the 6th day of October of 1948. Sincerely, Dr. Gennady Roman. According to those papers, the baby must be around 2 months old, but where is he? I think he's the one that we saw in the forest. But that was also a vision, so that's weird and can't be true. Weirder and weirder. Let's open the post box. Now we've got the key. Josiah, the decoy train ticket is in play. You know how the cops do their rounds at the train station every evening, showing my picture around. Let's hope they'll swallow the bait and believe I've left for Sinea. Where the fuck is that? I've never heard of it. That old brute will be barking up the wrong tree while we leave the country. There's one more thing I have on my mind though. Let's spill everything to Father Matthias. You're fond of him, and he was your best friend. Sharing the truth might ease our conscience. We may earn his understanding and perhaps even a blessing. I will arrange a meeting with him Saturday night. See you there. Love, Marina. I don't know what to believe anymore. This proves that she, at the very least, intended to meet me, and what has transpired until now may have been, at least in part, real. Mate, none of this makes any fucking sense. I should have parked inside, but Father Josiah's car is already here. Yeah, that's going to stop it. What's this fucking weird picture? This is Father Ambrosius Dominic, elected as parish priest by the former bishop. He was an incredibly corrupt cleric who betrayed the church in order to get involved in a romantic affair with a wealthy Hungarian woman, only to succumb to syphilis. Yeah? That's God's way of telling you, don't fuck about, or I'll get you with syphilis. Such a pity we had to dispose of this furniture. Unfortunately, we had to. The wood is completely rotten. Can I go inside now? I've fucked about outside long enough. Hang on, wait, there's something else over here for me to fuck about with. A Christmas Carol, 1947. I have a feeling it will be postponed, considering the way things are going. It was last year, mate. I just read something that says it was 1948. That letter. The baby's 2 months old. It was born in October. This is a year old, you twat. Father Leonard Jagger. When the Great War came, he quickly asked to be sent to the front line to attend to the spiritual needs of the soldiers. He always dreamed of giving his life in a heroic way. Although he never wielded a weapon, as it is forbidden for clerics. They can hold blunt weapons, yeah, just not bladed ones. He died in a bizarre way, stumbling and falling down the stairs of the rectory just 3 days after returning from the front line. Well, that's a fucker, isn't it? I bet he threw himself down. The midnight service must have ended just a few minutes ago. Felix must be sleeping now. Let's go inside. He's fucking pissing it down out here. Wait, we've got one more thing. Statue. No, I haven't. Let's go inside. Not yet? Why? What else have I got to fucking do? There's nothing else out here, mate. Is there something on the other side of the car? Yes, this teddy bear. I cannot yet bring myself to believe his story. Yet still, this teddy bear Josiah bought is proof that he must be a father. Mate, a teddy bear is not proof that anyone is a father of fucking anything, yeah?
Everything pointed to a different sequence of events.
None of it makes sense.
What I wasn't certain of was that she did visit me that day.
Me too.
However, after we had tea, things started to make less sense.
It's this fucking strawberry tea, I'm telling you. I reckon I'm right. Felix has fucked us all. But he not yet.
The rain keeps pouring, yet despite the flood and harsh weather,
Got to listen to the radio.
in their efforts to locate the remaining parts of the young woman's body.
Right.
Police are scouring the area, knocking on doors and asking questions, while auxiliary troops
More
try to
theory.
keep curious onlookers at bay. Updates come in steadily, suggesting the murder happened recently, perhaps just hours ago. As the wounds are still fresh,
Yeah.
there's a constant fear that the killer is on the loose and might strike again. Notably, our town hasn't seen such a brutal murder since before the war, and people are not accustomed to living in fear for their lives.
Now can I go inside? Think so. So what's actually happened, I think, is I've been drugged, yeah? Everything that happened, I didn't sleep with her. None of that actually happened. That was all madness, yeah? Brought on by strawberry tea. Because it doesn't make sense because she was in love with Father Josiah, not me, yeah? So, what happened? I'm still right about the Felix stuff. Felix has murdered her, chopped her up in bits, scattered her around the fucking place, and I've had visions that I've done it all, but really it's Felix, the fucking sex pest mad twat. Right, can I go inside? No! Still not yet! What the fuck do you want from me, man? I've done everything. Shit, another car's turned up. Who's this guy? Hello? Are you a cop? I'm not leaving anywhere tonight. Enough is enough. I need to clear my mind and find a way to put order in my life. There's something else here, though. You have to be kidding. I'm sure it's the cops. It's Captain Arbogast. Oh, good evening. I'm Captain Arbogast from the police department. I hope I didn't startle you. I've been meaning to speak with Father Matthias Martin. You're in luck, face, it's me. I'm honoured. I've heard commendable things about you. Of course you fucking have. Honestly, I pictured you as an older fella. Sorry, but I ain't one for the church, and I ain't too fond of clergymen. Yeah, he's heard the stories too. This rectory's seen its fair share of troubles, but I reckon you're aware of that. I wasn't. Tell me more. Anyway, I got a case on my desk. Been there a week now. A young dame caught up in a mess of love gone south with some real head-scratcher clues. Thought it was your usual disappearing act, but now looks like we've got ourselves a corpse and a slippery killer on the loose. I'm a priest. Love affairs and ladies aren't exactly my expertise, you lying swine. Don't be so dismissive, father. He's not buying any of it. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you. Let me give you a brief outline of the case. We got this real knockout dame, you know. Red hair, green eyes that could pierce steel. A real beauty, I tell you. If you caught a glimpse, you might rethink your vows. A real stunner. Alright, mate. Sounds like you want to fuck her, not me. But here's the twist. She's what they call trouble. Looks can deceive, and hers sure do. She's got a past. Plenty of suitors lining up. Now she's tied to some rich ex-Nazi officer who claims a clean past, but that ain't the focus. This guy's a brute, roughs her up real good. She even testified against him once. The old man is past his prime in the bedroom and takes it out on her. You see, he's desperate for an heir, a real legacy to leave behind. But then, one day, the old man gets the news of his life. She's pregnant. Don't ask how. Miracles happen, right? You know the drill, just like in the Bible. It happened once, could happen again. I'm sure he's still been fucking her, mate. But here's where it gets interesting. She's pregnant and decides to hit the road. She disappears, and the old man's losing his mind, begging us to help find her. He's buying drinks, promising votes for my mayoral run. So, we do our thing, follow a few leads and track down the doc who delivered the baby. We dig deeper, and before you know it, we're knocking on the door of the hotel where she's been holed up. Well, it seems your story is a happy ending, praise the Lord. We're not going to get rid of him that easy, mate, yeah? She's fucking murdered and chopped in bits. Except, her room was empty. She and her baby vanished into thin air. She kept moving from hotel to hotel, maybe to her secret lover. Slippery as an eel, that one. We were always one step behind her, and now it seems that we're too late. Now, my tale may sound something straight out of the pulps, but here's where it gets even darker. Just a few hours ago, they found a torso washed up down at the old fish market. A grim sight, let me tell you. You see, the storm busted the dam upstream, sending torrents of water raging down, hauling all sorts of junk into the city. Most of the old stuff, rotten and decayed, but among the wreckage they found two things. a tit, and a minge. The first is that mutilated torso they just kept blabbing about on the radio, and the second, a very heavy chest. That's the one that we had in our vision that we threw into the crypt. But really, Felix has done something with it. The pervert. A heavy chest? Don't give it away, Father. Have I finally grabbed your attention, Father Matthias? Just a little, yeah. A chest indeed, a rare model made of solid oak, bearing the coat of arms of St. Mary's Church. You're looking a bit pale, Father, and I haven't even told you about the scent. The padding inside the chest smelled like roses, a strong aroma. It was soaked in blood and murky water, turned our stomachs. Disgusting. My boys are down at the fish market where they found the gruesome discovery. Just got word they stumbled upon some other parts too. I'm sorry, but this is too much. If you were to make an arrest, hold your horses, Father. Innocent until proven guilty, remember? I haven't claimed there's a link between your hefty chest and the corpse, but if there is, you can bet I'll be knocking on your door. God, I pray that the baby's out there somewhere. If only we know who the father is. Right now, my boys are scouring for a way to ID her beyond any doubt. If we lay our hands on her head, that'll be our strongest piece of evidence. Yeah, you'd think it'd be pretty fucking definitive, wouldn't you? A head. If it turns out to be her, that's when I'll be paying you another visit. Let's hope it's not. And all this can just be a cruel twist of fate. What, so if it's someone else, you're not blaming me despite finding my chest? Nice one. Catch you later. And hey, God bless. He doesn't mean that, mate. He's toying with me. God bless to you too. Shitting my pants I am. Is that the end of chapter 7? Can I go inside now, for fuck's sake? Yes, we're in. Oh, not the bloody phone. Nothing good ever comes from the phone ringing. Fucking pick it up, man.
Hello?
Hello, this is Bishop Benedict. Apologise for the late call, but I'd like to speak with Father Matthias Martin. Father Matthias speaking. What's the fucking problem, Bishop? Father Matthias? I'm sorry, but I'm having some interference. Barely hear you. Probably the storm. I'll be brief. I know it's really late, but the feeling that something's amiss, something really dark, and ultimately evil! Dear Lord, can you be more specific? Haven't you heard the news? Yes, they are broadcasting an entire murder investigation. It's sick. That's exactly what I thought. I bet no one is sleeping tonight. They are all listening to the news that isn't on. I talked at the radio station. He is a good friend of mine. I pleaded with him to stop, or at least wait for the first day of Christmas to pass, but nothing. And now they are looking for a suspect. Are you aware that they found a chest with the coat of arms of St. Mary's? Captain Arbogast just dropped by a few minutes ago. The chest, yes, Captain Arbogast informed about this. It made me uneasy. A monstrous scandal. Can you imagine? It seems the Lord is testing us once more. I have hoped I won't have to go through another misfortune again. It's like we've been cursed. I am also having my suspicions. What worries me the most is not the chest that was found alongside the woman's body parts, but rather some information I received about someone at the rectory. Someone named Felix. A pervert of a young boy. It's about Felix, the seminarian. Told you I fucking knew it. Called it. Lord Almighty, Felix, a murder suspect, but he is just... I didn't say he is a murderer. God forbid. Although the things I have heard about him lately. Lord forgive me, it is not just a hunch. I have my reasons. You see, in the last week I have received lots and lots of reports about his behaviour from the nuns he's been spunking up. And I confess, I made an error in judgment when I considered him a good candidate for the priesthood. I've been getting reports of his rather erratic behaviour, even violent tendencies. There are also that he might have a certain fondness for his fellow students in an intimate manner. Even Father Josiah told me that Felix has taken his friendship for him to an unhealthy level. Oh my God, I knew it! I got it all right! With a little bit of leeway. But I am confident that with the help of our Lord, we will settle this, as we always did. To the Lord, that we will get to the bottom of it and hopefully clean the image of your parish, although I fear the worst. Now there's only one thing I want you to do. Kill Felix! I am all ears, your eminence. Please do not leave the rectory. Let's keep a low profile. If the press comes by knocking on the door, don't answer. Let me handle this. I'll proceed with caution. After all, God forgive me, it's not the first time when I have had to do this. Rest now. There are difficult days ahead awaiting us all. A sleepless night.
As if the veil had been lifted from my eyes. What if something truly awful had occurred at the rectory and I witnessed it? Perhaps the trauma was too overwhelming, causing me to lose touch with reality. Could I have concocted this seemingly romantic affair as a coping mechanism? Then what was the real picture? What happened with Marina after we had tea?
So everything's coming true. A sleepless night. If his evidence is right about Felix, the police will be back soon. I'd better put things in order. The room is in disarray. Why is this fucking picture on my bed? I have the feeling that someone is playing a joke on me, and I don't like this at all. It's Felix, mate. He's setting me up, the little shitbag. After everything we've done for him. Let's burn stuff. Let's just stop burning stuff. Come on, I want to look at it. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Got to take advantage to Hail Mary every time, mate. What's this? I clearly remember making tea before she arrived and having it together here. Am I delusional? I'll check here and downstairs. Okay. I should burn them all. Too fucking right we should. Felix looked a bit like Cillian Murphy. Anyway, carry on. What else have we got? Nothing in there. Priesthood is over. Father Johann Archibald, don't care. Only a single glass of wine? The fucker poisoned me, I'm telling you. He poisoned me with something and I had hallucinations. He stuck a poisoned frog in my drink. Bastard. Pregnancy verification letter. Why is this in my room? That's that shit omen thing I was writing. Christmas tree. I don't have time to just stare at this. Alright, Father, calm down. Prick. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Jesus, what's all this crap? This is ridiculous. Is this some kind of joke? Felix, I've reached a breaking point. Tonight I will confess to the bishop. I cannot endure this any longer. My place is not here. Despite finding comfort and salvation within the Holy Church, I sense that I am on the brink of betraying it. Let's discuss this further tonight over tea, Josiah. Instead of taking their vows seriously, they've spent time with all sorts of triviality. Now we all have to suffer the consequences. Yeah, I think I'm bang on the money with this prediction. Marina's suitcase. Oh my God, I need a fucking date. Hang on, let's check. It's going to be this, isn't it? The 10th day of February 1948. It's going to be the birthday, the 6th. 06 10 1948. Didn't work. Let me just do the date the other way around. Yes! Fucking easy, mate. Okay, what have we got in here? We've got a picture from when she was pregnant. It must have been taken a few months ago. No shit. Is that it? Don't stare at it, man.
Despite his betrayal of vows, my prayers were for Josiah's soul and the safety of the innocent child.
See, we're a good man, really.
In the heat of the moment, driven by jealousy, a man may succumb into the depths of depravity.
Yes, they
committing
may.
the most abominable acts.
Yes, they may.
Could Josiah's hands be tainted?
No, not at all. It's Felix, mate. We know this. We've just heard what a violent monster he is. I'm going to check around and downstairs. Something feels really off. I have the feeling that someone is toying with me. The chest's gone. That is accurate. Can I have a shower? Shit, I can go in the shower room. There is no shower. It's a bath. Someone smashed the fucking mirror. Who smashed it? Bet it's Felix. He smashed it because he couldn't get it up. And then he killed Marina. Is that it? No. There is fresh towels and flickering candles. Someone is getting ready for a warm and cozy bath. No, they're not. It's empty. Another one of these fucking magazines. Instead of spending money on these magazines, Felix could donate to charity. Squandering money on trivialities such as these is not fitting for an aspiring clergyman. On the other hand, Felix might now be ordained. Yeah, especially after what we know he's been fucking up to. Downstairs. Wait, can I go in Felix's room? The murdering bastard. All the evidence is going to be in there. Oh, Holy Immaculate Virgin, I beseech thee, do not allow poor Marina's child to have perished. Work a miracle now, on the eve of the birth of thy son. Shit, who's this? It's likely Felix set up this scene. This representation of the Saviour seems remarkably lifelike. I don't know why it gives me the creeps though. Under the white tile, the rest of the figurine is made of wood. Can't go in Felix's room. Downstairs we go. Let's go and check out this fucking strawberry tea, mate. Shit! The pramp's here! Oh goodness. I hope the child is still alive. Perhaps Josiah is hiding him at his place. Considering his drunken and erratic behaviour, anything could be possible. Yeah, I don't think that is. Fuck off, Father. I want to find the strawberry tea, mate. We're not going outside. Right, so we've got citrus. We've got blueberry. We've got the kettle cupboard. There's no kettle.
Amidst the frantic search for
Shit.
the missing victim's head,
The radio's
a
back
new
on.
threat looms over the city.
Oh no.
Rising floodwaters of
Ah!
a storm.
We're all gonna
The
drown.
old fish market, the epicenter of the gruesome discovery, now lies submerged.
Oh,
As the
unbelievable.
waters surge, locals dread the possibility that body parts may be further dispersed throughout the city, carried by the swift currents.
Come on, man. I don't give a
This
shit.
grim prospect fuels the mounting terror gripping the community, only adding to the fear that the perpetrator, emboldened by anonymity, may strike again with impunity. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty, authorities work tirelessly to assuage public fears, urging citizens not to succumb to panic. While the floodwaters
Come on,
present
man,
an
wrap it
obstacle to
fucking
the
up.
investigation, law enforcement remains undeterred in their pursuit of justice. With a growing list of suspects under scrutiny, every effort is being made to apprehend the perpetrator and bring closure to the grieving community.
Done? Thank fuck for that. I had stuff to do, you know. Right, so we've got another magazine. Many men have confessed to me that they keep magazines with ladies on their covers and pleasure themselves. Felix, on the other hand, keeps magazines with men on their covers. Thank you, Felix, for the cologne you gave me, but I want you to know that I've left it in your bedroom. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not in the mood for trivial matters. I have a lot on my mind. I want you to understand that your friendship means a lot to me. It's not that I have something against you, but I am simply overwhelmed. You didn't like that rejection, mate. You didn't take it very well. Gone and fucking murdered your girlfriend. Yeah, so the strawberry tea was here. It's gone. He's hidden the fucking evidence, mate, yeah? Let's check out the kitchen. The tea set is back. It's exactly as I placed it a few hours ago. The teacup's clean and the teapot empty. He's covered up his crime. Oh, here's the fucking strawberry tea. And here's the pie, still intact with the piece cut out. Here's the stove. The tea is cold and the aroma is strawberries. Strawberries indeed. Can I open this door? My presence on the streets would only raise suspicions. Why? Hello? Oh, how the young can be deceived and led astray by the trivialities of this world. As a famous priest once said, what we are not content with, the worms shall delight in after our death. Someone's at the door. Wait a minute. We will all rot in a grave. It is the soul we should take care of, not our bodies. Josiah, you seem bothered. It's as if I don't know you anymore. I feel you're hiding something. Your behaviour has changed lately, and I don't know what to make of it. You're nervous, and it seems like nothing I do has an effect on your mood. You're full of anger. I can feel that. Please talk to me. You know I'm your best friend, Felix. Right, let's go and answer this fucking door. Yes, 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 I'm fucking coming. Jesus. At this hour? It's the cops, mate. Arbogast has come to take him to prison. Knew it! Good evening, Father Matthias. Honestly, I wasn't expecting you to answer. Why were you knocking on the fucking door then? Who were you expecting to answer? Good evening. What seems to be the trouble? It's a bit late. Don't worry, Father Matthias. I'm an old bachelor. No dame waiting on my doorstep. Got all the time in the world. Well, yeah, I'm not worried about that now, am I? Speaking of holy matrimony, which we weren't, Father, why the collar but no ring? I mean, look at you, young and dashing, well-spoken and well-respected around these parts. Surely you're due for some company. I think, Captain Arbogast, it's Felix you're after, not me. Come on now, don't play coy. We're all men here. Red blood pumping through our veins and cocks, and all that. Sometimes the urge hits like a freight train. Now bend over, I want to have my way with you. Captain Arbogast, please. And when you're parched, only the kiss of a beautiful redhead with green eyes can quench that thirst. That's not what happened, man. Please, I get the gist. You are here to talk about the victim. Actually, I'm here to talk to you and your fellow clergymen. I don't play favourites. In my book, every one of you is a suspect. All of you had something to do with Marina, but only one of you killed her. I just hope whoever did it showed mercy and spared the child. We still don't know who the father is, but I've got my hunches. My sights are set on Father Josiah, always stumbling around half in the bag. What bag? Bag of coke, mate, yeah? With a temper to match. That's the coke. He's not getting any sleep. He's really angry all the time. Not exactly saintly behaviour, if you ask me. I tried having a chat with him earlier, but he was too deep in the bottle to make sense. He's not going to make any sense now, is he? He's fucking unconscious. We saw him sitting in the rain, his car packed with all sorts of odds and ends. I saw a teddy bear in there, fresh off the shelf. Got me wondering, what's a priest doing with that teddy bear? And then there's this shiny new baby stroller. Fucking hell, Captain Arbogast's good at putting two and two together, isn't he? I could have fucking solved this. Naturally, I took the liberty of poking around with my boys. Mate, I don't want to hear about what you're getting up to with your boys, fella. Confession you can do tomorrow. I admit it was a bit shady without a warrant. But hey, you did the same thing earlier, didn't you? Yes, I admit. I also saw the teddy bear and I had to look inside. Appreciate you for being honest. However, we've been nosing around a bit more than you. We took the liberty to snoop through every nook and cranny. And let me tell you, we found a lot of evidence. Love letters dripping with passion and cum. Between Marina and Father Josiah, little trinkets and souvenirs, even books on fatherhood. Quite the treasure trove, I must say. Picture this, a young priest tangled up in an affair and a pregnant woman. They keep slipping through my fingers, and then one night she vanishes, only for us to stumble upon her hacked up corpse. You're painting quite the picture, Captain Arbogast. Alongside her remains a solid oak chest belonging to the church where her lover serves. Father Josiah is drowning his sorrows in the rain, clutching a bottle for dear life. Is he the father? Could he plunge a knife in her heart? Now ease up, I'm not slapping cuffs on him just yet. It's just a theory, a way of connecting the dots. After all, I could say the same about you, couldn't I? Mate, what about Felix, yeah? He's the fucking guilty one in all this. What? You're rattled, Father. I can see it plain as day. That blank stare of yours, like you've seen things you wish you hadn't. You've just rolled back into town, haven't you? My boys caught wind of your little trip. Saw you slinking back from the outskirts. Funny how nobody noticed you slipping away. I must admit, I'm itching to know myself. Were you transporting something in the back of your truck, Father? A hefty oak chest, perchance? I refuse to answer any of your questions. Please leave. Are you hiding something, Father? You are shaking. Did you do something to her? Where is her baby? What have you done, Father? It's the name of the game. Enough! The church will take care of this. Now, please leave. We found her head, Father! The coroner said it looked like it was done with a hacksaw. That tells us a lot about the killer. It's one thing to swing an axe and be done with it, but using a hacksaw, that takes a fucking real maniac. That's a slow, deliberate act. Takes time, precision. Wait, I don't know about precision, yeah? You just put it on the spot and hack away. Apologies for the grim holiday cheer, Father. I wanted to handle this nice and easy, but you and your crew are giving me the runaround. I ain't fond of murderers, but I've got a soft spot for those who own up to their sins. Seeing real remorse, tears flowing, it's almost touching. It almost gives me the horn. So here's the deal. You've got 1 hour. One of you three needs to confess. It might just spare you from the firing squad. Fucking hell, what? Firing squad?
Captain Arbogast threatened me.
He did, didn't he?
He demanded a confession.
Yeah, he did.
Despite insinuating that he suspected Father Josiah and perhaps Felix.
He never mentioned
I knew
Felix.
he actually had his eyes on me.
Yes, he did.
But how could I confess to something I haven't done?
I can't.
I wasn't in good conscience,
Yeah.
ready to do that.
We're not doing that.
Instead, I proceeded to look around for evidence that would tie either Josiah
Good
or
idea.
Felix to her death.
Yeah, great. I know who's done it, mate. Can I go through this door? I haven't been through here yet. I'd rather not, with no electricity down there and the wooden stairs in such a sorry state. So that's the basement. I mean, I've been through everywhere and looked at everything apart from Felix's room, where the fucking murderer lives. I still can't go in. Have I got to look at everything all over again? Shit. Have mercy on the poor child wherever you may be. Shield him from all harm. Bollocks, fuck off. Something's happened. Is Felix in my fucking room planting more shit? It's Josiah. What are you doing, man? You just fucking stabbed me. You're shitting me, man. Stage 7, possession. Possession is the state in which a person's body is under the complete control of a demonic entity. This control extends to the individual's actions, speech, and behavior, effectively usurping their autonomy. Possession is considered a grave spiritual affliction requiring the intervention of trained clergy, specifically exorcists, who employ ritual prayers and sacraments to liberate the possessed individual from the influence of the demon and restore their spiritual well-being. Hang on, are you telling me that Father Josiah is fucking possessed and it wasn't Felix after all? Bullshit, mate. Still fingering Felix for this job. That was a long-ass chapter. Because there was so much fucking reading.
Christ, that damned fool.
Is that me? Put your ass away,
I
man.
was incredibly lucky that the blade didn't touch any of my vital organs.
Yeah, we were. He fucking stabbed me in the guts, man. Was he trying to take my appendix out or something? I better patch up this wound. I need something sterile and something to soothe the pain. Right, so we need alcohol and painkillers. This will do. Fucking plasters, mate. I need more than plasters. Painkillers, yes. Great. There are no more pills. Shit. I need pills, mate. What's this? Oh, it's another one of fucking Felix's magazines. Why have I taken everything off? I'm having a bath, aren't I? No, just naked. Walking around naked. Hang on. Alcohol. Knew it. Most probably Father Josiah left it here. I'll take a sip. It will help me relax. Don't take too much.
As best I knew how.
Great.
It was sort of painful.
Okay.
But not as painful as the realization that my friend, Father Josiah, may have been the one who murdered Marina.
I still don't think he
It was
was.
at that moment that I decided to call the police and voice all my concerns.
Was it? Why am I questioning this toilet roll? My clothes were stained with blood. What, so I wrap myself up in toilet roll like a mummy? Taking my dog collar off. This is downright scandalous. Felix may have interpreted Josiah's mood as a sign of something else. Josiah, there's an unspoken weight between us, isn't there? I can sense your inner turmoil, as if it mirrors my own. The struggle, the constant battle against the desires, the nights spent tossing and turning, wrestling with our demons. They haunt me as much as they do you. I shouldn't waste any time. I'll call Captain Arbogast and voice all my concerns. Things have gone too far. It's time I tell my side of the story. Not yet. Why not yet? What else can I fucking do? Get dressed. Good idea. Right. Is that it? Now can I go? Now I've got clothes on? Yes. So I'm not dressed up like a mummy after all. Where's the phone? Is it in my room? I've heard a phone. Pretty sure it's downstairs, mate, yeah? Let's just check that there's nothing I can touch. There's another magazine. I should burn them all. I was obsessed with burning these magazines, mate. You perished in the most brutal way possible, but as Captain Arbogast said, someone has to confess to your murder. I'll make sure of this, either Josiah or Felix. Here's the phone. I knew it was in here. There's no tone! Blasted phone. Right when I need it most. What am I going to do? I'm wounded. Father Josiah is drunk, violent, and armed with a knife. I don't feel safe at all. Yeah, what the fuck are we going to do? Should we go and hide in the basement? Don't look at the magazine. Was this always here? I don't remember this. Can I go to bed? Nope. Downstairs it is then. Unless maybe I can speak to Felix. Ah! Felix's room's open. Hey, sorry for not joining you in prayer at the church. I had something important to attend to. No worries, but wait a second. Good heavens, what happened to you? You are wounded. You alright? You look dreadful. Christ, you should see a doctor immediately. Please don't start again. You always do this. I can handle it on my own. Goodness, really, you need to stop. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. You're exhausted. Mate, I shouldn't have walked into Felix's bedroom dressed like this. I've just got some toilet roll around my neck. Where are the rest of my clothes? And that wound, what happened? I'm fine. Please, forgive me. I feel uneasy. All the news on the radio. Ah, yes, I understand. The grim news. What can I say? You shouldn't subject yourself to that. I understand you perfectly. Who on earth thought it wise to broadcast all those gruesome details of the murder on Christmas Eve, just when children are awaiting Santa? It's utterly thoughtless, especially during a time meant for joy and celebration. Just try to ignore it. Let's focus on the warmth of the season and the joy it brings. By the way, I must go to the convent. Oh, again? Important matters to attend to regarding tomorrow's service. I have to check if we received the flowers we ordered last week. We're not going to receive them in the middle of the fucking night. You were there earlier in the day, mate. They're not going to have come by now. Won't be gone long. Have some rest and take care of yourself. Take some painkillers. I don't like that wound. See you in the morning. Now we can go through his room while he's not here. Understood. By the way, please may I use your phone? Oh, the phone in your room broke too. What a coincidence. I'd offer, but mine's out of order. It's been broken for a week. I regrettably neglected fixing it. I have spoken with someone to come by and look into it. Speaking of, I've heard your phone ringing a couple of times today. It makes me wonder if someone was trying to reach me. Did anyone happen to ask for me? No. By the way, have you seen Father Josiah? Yes, unfortunately. He was drunk. He knocked at my door some time ago. I attempted to talk some sense into him, but he was rambling incoherently, completely inebriated. Poor Father Josiah. I've never seen him like this, tears streaming down his face. He kept muttering about love before staggering off. He's had his struggles with alcohol, but this time, it's as though he's lost control. He's such a gentle soul. Who knows? Perhaps the radio reports about the murder affected him. All those gruesome details. It's difficult not to be deeply affected. Now, I really have to go. Promise me you'll steer clear of the radio, have some rest, and take care of that wound. Alright? I promise. See you in the morning, God bless. Suspicion! Felix leaving the rectory at this hour? Something tells me that I need to search his room. He's definitely hiding something. No shit. He locked it! He never does that. What is he hiding? I'll force it open. At this point, good manners don't matter. I'll figure out an excuse later when he returns. Are we just kicking the fucking thing down? Let's go, Father. A few minutes later, we're in. Come on. Right, let's go through all of his fucking belongings. Let's start over here. We've got cupboard. There's a safe inside. I could try to force it open, but what am I going to tell Felix? That I vandalized his room? Tell him Josiah did it. Josiah's so fucking shit-faced drunk, you won't even remember if he did or not. He'd easily get away with it. We're in a bit of a prank. Alright, fair enough. I mean, please tell me if you're going to give me a shit cutscene the next time I click on something. I don't need that. There's blood in here! There's blood all over here! Good heavens, I knew something was not right. These towels are stained with blood. Oh Lord, I am not touching them. If only the phone would work, I would immediately call the police. I knew it! Felix is a dirty fucking murderer. Felix enjoys elegance, perhaps a bit too much. I prefer simplicity and humility, just like St. Francis. Alright mate, fucking hell, chill out. Bit judgy, aren't you, for a father? What's in here? They cigarettes? They're matches, mate. Nothing. Okay, what's he typing? Notes on exorcism. And I am trained to be the first one to approach the situation with skepticism. We wouldn't want someone with severe mental afflictions to be subjected to rituals that may themselves have an even more dangerous impact on the person who actually needs special medication. Good advice. On the other hand, what worries me most is that the devil and his demons would gladly take advantage of someone's mental illness to deceive the priests and those around the victim. Seems to be a reflection on demonic possession and mental illness. I must say, I agree with this. Felix does his homework with dedication and wisdom. It's a shame he's a fucking murderer as well though, isn't it? What's in here? What are you hiding here? Whoa! It's a shrine. It's a shrine to this old bastard. No, wait, something else. There's a candle here.
At the fish market has finally been established.
And the radio sparks to life. We know that.
Her dismembered body has just been transported to Central Hospital for a thorough examination in a desperate attempt to further analyze the brutal murder. Meanwhile, her grieving husband remains in a state of profound
fucking bet he is, yeah.
grappling with the horrifying reality of his loss.
Yeah.
According to her husband, she had just given birth to a baby boy 2
True.
months ago.
Yep.
The search for answers has been reluctantly halted for the evening.
Because of the floods, yeah?
The first light of morning.
Yeah.
Despite the grim discovery of the body parts, one crucial element remains conspicuously absent.
What?
Marina's baby.
Ah, yeah, of
Despite
course, yeah. The
relentless
baby.
efforts by both officials and volunteers, the whereabouts of the innocent boy remain shrouded in
Just follow the sign of fucking crying, mate.
speculation of kidnapping, murder, or even falling prey to possible predation by wild animals.
Why is that an
The
option?
widowed husband clings to fading hope, yearning to locate the remains of their precious child.
Yeah.
Whatever
The remains? Why does he
resolution
think it's
is to
dead?
be,
It's a bit suspicious.
is to reunite mother and child in a final solemn embrace, laying them both to rest in a Christian burial, albeit in the shadow of unimaginable horror.
Fucking hell, those radio broadcasts go on for a while. Right, so yeah, there's a candle here. And, is that it? That's all he was hiding, is a fucking candle? Doesn't do me any good, mate. Medicine and faith, don't care. I'm looking for fucking murder clues, mate. I don't care about reading shit now. Looking for a poison or a hallucinogen. What's this? We found something. Oh, it's more fucking shit to read. Wisdom of the Elders. A venerable elder, steeped in wisdom, counselled a brother against the sin of pride, yet the brother, ensnared by the blindness of his own thoughts, retorted, "Forgive me, father, for pride finds no haven with me." To this, the sage elder replied, "In what manner could you more starkly unveil your own pride, my child, than by such a response? Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." So fucking what? Cover it back up. What have we got here? We've got some... what is this? Some sort of sleeping pills, and in significant quantities. The bottles are empty, as well as the painkillers from the bathroom. What if Felix mixed the tea plants with the pills? I knew it. I was fucking right all along. Drugging people and killing them. Oh, I've barred the door. Oh, the telephone. I had hopes I could call Captain Arbogast while Felix is away. Bad luck. He wasn't lying about his phone being fucked. Mate, we need to get to this safe. I need a key. Where's the fucking keycap? Anything else I can look at? Perhaps I should light it. Oh, wait. Now can I get the matches? Yes. Now we can light the candle. Bang. And now I'm allowed to look at the shit over here.
What kind of twisted fantasy are you living?
What?
This is stuff only a priest should possess.
Oh, right, okay. He's not a priest, he's a student. I remember. Lord, he shouldn't have this in his room. It's the ciborium. What the fuck's the ciborium? Never heard that word before. Where I keep the consecrated hosts. It's for when I visit the sick or dying and give them communion. Felix. A stole similar to mine. In fact, it is mine. Prick. This is a top quality clerical collar. Where did you get it from? We've left the two important ones to last. The red box. But these are my rings. Distinctions I received for my achievements. He stole these from me. We're hoping that there's a fucking code in here, mate. Let's see. And behold, a Canaanite woman from that region came out and cried, "Have mercy on me, O Lord, son of David. My daughter is severely possessed by a demon." But he did not answer her a word. The rest of the text is missing, but I recognise it. It's from Matthew 15:22. Strange how everything revolves around a demonic possession. There's no key? Fuck you. There's a key. Is it in the fire? If I was going to be a key, mate, I'd hide it in a fire. Surely it's a code, not a key. Fuck it. Where is he hiding it? Shit! I've twisted the statue. There's something behind it. What was it? Shit. It's a key. Fantastic. Now we can go in the safe. Yes! What's in here? The murder weapon? The baby? Shit. Felix is safe. Proverbs, Matthew. I knew it was going to be a... oh, I needed the key for the cabinet. I see. Is it this? 1522. Let's have a go. 1, 5... oh, I need 2 sets of Proverbs. Shit. Oh, Proverbs and Matthew. So where was the proverb? Was that this? Under this thing? 1618 and 1522. Easy. What did I say? 1615. Oh, fuck. I've forgotten, you idiot. 22. Jackpot. What's in there? A fucking gun? You what, mate? No one got shot. Got chopped up. You can't chop someone up with a gun. Shit, who's here? Oh no, is Felix on it to come back in? Oh, fuck me, who's this? Hello? Oh, it's Josiah again. Josiah, get the fuck away from me or I'll shoot. Looks like a zombie. Get away from me with that fucking knife, mate.
I pleaded with him to stay away, to drop the knife.
Did I shoot
The
him?
man wouldn't listen.
Why am I on the
was
floor?
frantically waving the revolver towards him when suddenly...
It went off, yeah. Now I've fucking killed someone. Maybe I just shot the wall and it scared him and then he came back to his senses. Nope, shot him in the eye. Fucking hell. Now I've done it, haven't I? Cracking shot though to say I was squirming around on the floor.
At that moment,
Oh my god.
I felt
Don't do it!
finally
Don't do it, Father
there was no
Matthias.
reason for me to live.
There is.
I was ready to put an end to it all when suddenly...
We need to find the real killer in the baby. The baby! Where the fuck's that been kept? Oh my god, we've just shot this baby's father in the face. Where have you been fucking hiding, you gormless little twat? The last confession! The confession serves as the path to reconcile with God and cleanses the soul of the penitent. It is the first step towards spiritual restoration. In the sacrament of confession, confidentiality is paramount, with the priest solemnly committed to upholding the secrecy of each confession in accordance with the laws of the church.
Here I am,
Yep,
with Josiah's death weighing heavily on my soul.
good.
But it feels like it was bound to happen.
It wasn't.
I know it's difficult to accept, but he made 2 attempts on my life.
When you put it like that,
It was purely self-defense.
it was.
However, what I can't comprehend is why I'm being unjustly accused of Marina's murder.
Yeah, we definitely didn't
Why
do
doesn't
that.
anyone believe I am innocent?
Because we look guilty, yeah? And we act guilty. It's noble that you've chosen to confess your sins. However, your story doesn't quite add up. Lord, please do not forsake me. I've been repeating this over and over. Arbogast and his henchmen are pressuring me to confess to a murder I didn't commit. It was divine providence that led me to discover the baby in Felix's room just before they arrested me. I did not kill Marina. I stand by my innocence with every fibre of my being, and I'll go to my grave proclaiming it. Can't you see? That's exactly what they wanted, to paint me as a demented murderer. The whole charade was set up to pin her murder on me. The entire scandal was orchestrated from the get-go. You've got to grasp the sheer malice at play here. Felix's twisted fixation on demonic possession. He's a homosexual. Oh my god. You can't make that leap, mate. Just because he's obsessed with demons and possession doesn't mean he's a homosexual. Calm down, let's focus, take a deep breath, and don't you dare tell me to calm down. I'm the one in handcuffs, not you. My life hangs in the balance here. Blood has been shed, and if they brush aside my story, despite the mountains of evidence I have, I'll be facing death by firing squad. I refuse to die for a crime I didn't commit. I've been telling you all along, there's a conspiracy at play here. Even His Eminence himself confided in me about Felix's dark inclinations, his volatile temper. He was fixated on Josiah. He had solid reasons to kill her. Listen, you have to clear your mind and... What kind of confession is this, Father? Am I not permitted to share what burdens my soul? Since when does the priest dictate when the penitent should confess? You will hear me out. My mind is clearer now than it's ever been. The authorities possess irrefutable evidence of Father Josiah's involvement with that woman. When Felix, nothing short of a depraved murderer, learned of this, he snapped and killed her. Don't ask me how it happened. All I know is that she visited me to discuss her affair with Josiah. I made tea using a pack that was likely tampered with by Felix with his sleeping pills. There's no other explanation for what transpired afterward. Most likely, after we lost consciousness, he murdered her. You claimed the tea downstairs remained untouched when you returned from the cemetery. I told you, Father, there are aspects that elude my comprehension. My mind is in turmoil. The devil has been manipulating me, you see, exploiting my vulnerable state. He instilled false images in my mind, deeds I never committed. Listen, your story still lacks coherence. Now it's time to humble yourself and confess. Damn it! I refuse to confess to anything. You must understand. We are battling the forces of evil. There's a curse looming over this parish. We all need to repent and hold daily Latin Mass. The premises require an exorcism. Justice will prevail, both on earth and in heaven. We must purge all the corrupt elements tarnishing the church's reputation. And it all has to start with Felix's incarceration. If this is what you want to hear, know that Felix has already been arrested. Glory to Almighty God! Praise be to the Lord and the Immaculate Virgin. Why was I not informed of this sooner? That's given my mood a sudden upturn. And why am I still restrained? How can His Eminence, the Bishop, allow the secular authorities to degrade and insult one of the most esteemed priests of the Church? How dare they ridicule me? They are oblivious to the fact that I, Father Matthias Martin...
Felix, that is enough.
Shit!
You are not Father Matthias Martin.
Oh my god. I'm Felix? What? Shit, that took a turn. It was me all along. I was Felix. And Felix was Father Matthias. And I'm a fucking murderer. Oh god. Was there another way this could have panned out? Hang on. Is that Lady Marina?
On that fateful afternoon,
Ah.
you received a phone call from Marina.
Yep.
She wanted to talk about her relationship with Josiah and came over with her baby.
Okay.
They planned to leave that night.
I know that.
Yet your mind conjured a different image of her. Alluring, flirtatious, daring.
Yeah.
In truth, she was merely a troubled soul seeking a fresh start. Regrettably, the phone in my room was broken, diverting the call to yours as we share the same landline.
Ah.
Alas, fate dictated that it was you who answered. I dare not say the murder was premeditated.
It wasn't.
You snapped upon hearing of Marina and Josiah's relationship.
Apparently I did.
Her tale of their love likely struck you like a thunderbolt.
Exactly.
The sight of their child overwhelmed you.
Yep.
Serving as a harsh reminder that your desires would never...
Look at me, I'm a ball of rage. Oh, I thought he was going to show me killing her.
You dragged her body down into the basement.
Is that me soaring her up?
Proceeded to dismember her with this.
That's why I wouldn't go down into the basement, yeah? Too many bad memories. Nothing to do with the fucking stairs.
Your inner
Why am I
demons
naked?
conjured up this seemingly intimate encounter with her, perhaps as a facade to conceal your denial of what you've done.
Yeah, perhaps. Am I masturbating? In front of the fire? I'm a psycho. Stop doing that. Oh, I've been caught wanking. Shit.
While I was at the chapel conducting the midnight service,
Yeah.
you loaded the chest into your truck and drove to the old bridge.
Oh, I did throw it in the bridge. That was my original
He
plan.
had gone to the old cemetery with the intention of burying the
Yeah,
corpse.
but I threw it into the fucking
Just
river.
mysteriously vanished.
Yeah.
The truth is, when you arrived at the old cemetery,
Yeah, it's
there
making
was
sense
no
now.
chest in your trunk.
Yeah.
That's because you disposed of it by throwing it over the bridge. That's how the currents from upstream washed away all the body parts.
Yeah,
into
that
the
makes
sea.
sense. Shit.
Father Josiah waited for Marina to arrive, but when he saw the stroller and heard the news of her corpse being found, he lost it.
As you
It
would.
wasn't difficult to piece everything together.
No.
It was a miracle, though, that you spared the child.
Yeah, it was.
Whom I found in the basement.
I deserve a little
I
bit of
locked
credit for
you
that.
safely in my room and went straight to the police. You were arrested right after you found the baby.
I think this fucker's gaslighting me.
Oh, I dread to think what you could have done to him.
He's wearing all my things and trying now to convince me that he's the priest. It's bullshit. There's no way I've done this. I am Father Matthias Martin, whatever. As much as I hate it, this is the truth. No, it's not. Who am I? What in the world are you talking about? What twisted game are you playing, Felix? Cease this at once. This is no game. My life hangs in the balance. Why, for heaven's sake, are you wearing a clerical shirt and the blessed stole upon your shoulders? It is forbidden. You are not a priest. Yeah, I'm questioning him. I was too quick to accept that it was me that did it all. It's fucking Felix. The guy's mad. You have to understand and accept the truth. Man up. You're not allowed to say that in this day and age, mate. It's 1948. You're allowed to say what you fucking want. Shit, you're right. You are lying! I refuse to believe your story. I refuse to believe it. You hear me? Your tale is nothing but deceit. It's vile and twisted. You are no Father Matthias Martin. Despite your pretense, you will not escape justice. You've been colluding with Josiah all along, orchestrating the scheme to frame me for murder. You are the filth of the secular world, seeking to undermine the authority of the Holy Church. You are the embodiment of this degenerate society. Felix, even if you continue pretending to be someone you're not, the outcome will still be the same. But I don't want to go to prison. Yes, I confess before our Lord that I have faltered. There are times when I lose control. I've immersed myself for too long in my fantasies, allowing them to overpower me, and I didn't even try to resist. I indulged in sin. I reveled in it. It was intoxicatingly sweet. Do not despair. There's always hope. In time you will heal. Heal? From what? Are you suggesting, Felix, that I am insane? Of course, that would be a brilliant scheme. Throw me in the asylum forever. I'm combating multiple problems in my head here. Yes, Felix, carry out the devil's bidding. Attempt to tarnish the reputation of the church, you serpent. But mark my words, this world is transient, but the Holy Church will not crumble under the corrupt influence of wretches like you. Oh, the sacrifices I've made for my beloved church. How fervently I wish to rectify the wrongs and purge the church of corrupt elements like yourself. But alas, it was all in vain. You'll get nowhere like this, Felix. Step out of it. You're stronger than this. Oh God, yes, I'm stronger than this. But all those dreams of being famous and admired, I just wanted to be loved by everyone, just like you are. Oh, how messed up I am. I've made my own life a nightmare. If only I'd asked for help when I needed it. How silly of me to think I could be like you, to believe I could do anything in the world, being so proud. I've always been told by people around me that I'm the best, that I can achieve anything in the world if I try hard enough. Oh, how arrogant. But it was all lies. I believed them, and now look at me. I've done something despicable. There is always hope for redemption. It is brave of you to have confessed, Felix. Confess? I have not confessed to anything, you wretch. This charade ends now. Let's get it over with. I request to be taken from here. But let anyone hear this. I throw myself to the wolves as an innocent, defenseless sheep. I, Father Matthias Martin, embrace the ultimate sacrifice. Fucking hell. That is a quick vision of someone completely losing their fucking mind. A few days later, at the Marian Asylum.
I'm hesitant to talk about this, but the rumors are true.
Yeah.
I am a priest. I am Father Matthias Martin. And as I look at your face, your expression speaks volumes, young man. You have lived a sinful life.
Sinful indeed.
If it is true what they say, that you are a priest, then I'd like to unburden.
Oh my God, I'm getting other inmates to confess to me.
Ah, my child, how brave of you. Come.
Oh yeah, kneel before me, and then watch what fucking
Fear not,
happens.
our
This guy's in
exchange
trouble.
Shall be brief and entirely confidential.
More fucking abuse. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't want to play as the fucking corrupt one. Oh well, doesn't look like he's going to get his way with this guy. How the fucking hell did he smuggle a cutthroat razor into our cell? Who cares, yeah? That means the bad guy's actually had his throat fucking caught and he's dead. Good wins out. The end.
Yep, that's it. It's all over. What a fucking roller coaster that turned out to be. So I was kind of right in that it was Felix that did it all, but I didn't realise that I was Felix pretending to be Father Matthias all along. How was I fucking supposed to make that leap? That was one too far for my tiny brain. Anyway, there we go. All done. All over. Good wins out. Evil is dead. And all that's left to say is, thank you for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourselves out there, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.